Right, welcome back to another video, guys. In this one, we'll just be doing a quick comparison between the S23 FE and the Galaxy A54 that we got here. As you can see, they look very similar, especially from the back. Can't really tell the difference. The camera rings are slightly different. On the S23 FE, it's slightly bigger, and you've got the silver bit going around it. Your buttons are slightly in a different position, slightly higher on the S23 FE than we have on the A54. At the bottom, your speaker grill is near enough in the same position, and your USB Type-C connector. But I believe that's the mic, but your two holes here, slightly in a different position. At the top, you got your SIM tray, one smaller than the other. On the S23 FE, you don't have space for a memory card slot, but on the A54, you do. At the front, very similar. Bezels are slightly bigger on the A54, as you can see. They both got Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and the back. On the S23 FE, we have IP68 dust and water resistant. On the A54, you got IP67 dust and water resistant. The screen on the S23 FE is a dynamic AMOLED ×2, 120 Hz. While on the A54, our screen here is a Super AMOLED, 120 Hz. Brightness on the S23 FE we got here is a maximum brightness of 1450 nits, and on the A54 is 1000 nits. Both running Android 14, and both of these are the XNS version. As for the camera on these, both of them have a 50 megapixel main camera. We got a telephoto of 8 megapixels on this. We don't have it on the A54. So we got a 5 megapixel macro on the A54. Both got 12 megapixel ultra wide. On the S23 FE here, you can record in 8K, but you can only record on 4K on the A54. These are your modes. On the A54, we got a fun mode. We don't have that on the S23 FE. That's your 3x zoom against your 2x zoom on the A54. You got portrait. Got portrait here. Photo, video. We go to more on both of them. And the more, you got pro mode on both of them. Pro video on both. Night mode on both of them. Both got single take, food, panorama, super slow-mo on both, slow-mo, hyperlapse. On the A54, as you can see, you've got the macro. We don't have the macro on the S23 FE. But on the S23 FE, we got director's view and portrait video. We don't have that on the A54. Go to video. You can see we could record Full HD and Ultra HD on the A54. Do the same, but we also do 8K. On 8K, you can only do 24. Ultra HD, you can go up to 60. And Ultra HD on the A54, we can only do 30. As for the battery, on the S23 FE, we've got 4500 milliamp battery, but with this one, you got wireless and reverse wireless charging. As for the A54, we have a 5000 milliamp battery, but we have no wireless charging at all. Both can charge at 25 watts. These are the Geekbench scores that you can see. As you can see, there's a big difference between the S23 FE and the A54. Let's go through some of the settings, see if anything's different. As you can see, the text size is different out of the box. Let's go to font style. As you can see out of the box, that's the settings. Obviously, you can make them the same. Let's do them the same just for this video. So they look exactly the same. Once you get options, and you've got to find are exactly the same. Connected devices. Get your quick share. What's going to be different on the S23 FE is that we've got Samsung DeX. You don't have that on the A54, so that's what's different in here. Go to lock screen. All that there is the same. Both got fingerprints and face recognition. Let's go to security biometrics. As you can see, look the same. So when you get to down here, we got private share on A54. We don't have that setting on the S23 FE. As you can see here, they're both running One UI version 6 and Android 14. I know some people have asked before, if the case for the A54 can fit the S23 and vice versa. This is my case for my S23. This is the A54. Try and fit it. It goes in, but as you can see, the cutout's not going to line up. So it'll fit. It's a bit off, but the buttons press down and it's actually pressing up. Right, next I'll show you guys a couple of videos and photos I've taken with these two phones, so you guys can compare, see if it's actually worth spending that bit more on the S23 FE, or if the A54 is actually worth it, worth the price, because obviously it's cheaper. Next up, we'll test the speakers. First up is the S23 FE that we got here. An A54. Right, personally I think the S23 is slightly louder, not by much, but just slightly louder compared to the A54. Right guys, let me know what you think between the S23 FE and the A54, if it's worth spending that bit more extra. I mean, for the extra you get wireless charging, reverse wireless charging, a better chip than the A54, slightly better speakers, slightly better cameras, but not by much. Same kind of experience basically. The only thing is you might get a slightly better battery life on the A54 due to having a bigger battery, but it all depends on what you're looking for. If you're not going to use Samsung DeX and wireless charging, I'll say the A54 is definitely capable. If you're going to be doing more gaming, then you'll be better off with the S23 FE. But in my opinion, I would go for the A54 if you're on a budget. If you've got any questions, leave them down in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.